地址要让到他的那个住的地方哦。Andy 的没有。好了，跟小陈说，他会跟我说的，在哪里？在这边吗？我 OK， 开始了吗？Hello, welcome back to Colorido YouTube channel. This is Tina. Welcome all of you to stick here and stay with us to watch our live. And our live will be held twice a week, and this time will be the second time of this week. So Friday early morning in European time, and the West American time will be around the evening. So thank you so much for your attention and for your time to be here with us. This is Tina. Okay, so here you've seen what I am standing here is our workshop. Yes, and workshop, there are so many different models of the printer. You will see this one is a little bit older machine. And here at my right side, and you can see this is the upgraded, the third generation of the printer with the high efficiency one. So you will see this is hot seal with the 4 rollers, So this is the most upgraded one. And with the 4 rollers, you will get the high efficiency for production printing. So what you need is a kind of the blank sock like this. Yeah. So with this kind of the printer, what you need is the blank sock, just like this. And stick to the roller. And ensure the knitting gouge will be straight from the top side of the toe to the opening of the sock. So it needs to be so straight of the gouge. Ensure your printing image will be straight later on. Okay, so this is the 4 rollers. And during printing, it will go just automatically and continuous working non-stop during the production, no stop. And here we set it up with the roller length, it's 60 centimeter, and the diameter is with 82 millimeter. So for adult socks, it will be no problem at all to print. And if you wanted to print for the kids, like the teenagers, it's also available. So with this diameter of the roller, 82 millimeter diameter with 60 centimeter, you could print for adults and teenager socks. Both ways are okay. And with the sock length, you will get the no-show socks, the ankle socks, and the crew socks, and a little bit the football socks, also fine. Just ensure the stretch length, the stretchability of these socks length after stretching, not over than 59 centimeter, it will be workable for this one. Yeah, so here you see this is the center drive model. So this model drives these 4 rollers automatically rotate. It's rotate after one printing job is finished, and this one will be turned to this part. And once you are using this printer, you could just control it by this PLC device. So touch the screen, and then the roller rotates. So it will, just after printing, it will rotate back to your position for you to operate it. Then you offload this sock, and continuously with another new sock uploaded, then it will just turn back to the position of the printing. Keep working on it. Yeah, so this is the general status and work method for these 4 rollers. And here you will see the head. The print head is hidden inside of this cartridge. Yes, and now he's playing hide and seek with us. So the head is setting up inside of this cartridge. So once the cartridge moves, it will take these 2 heads outside, moving, and from the toe part of the sock, spray the ink till the end of the sock. And then you will get a pair or a piece of the printed sock. So it will start printing from the bottom to the up part, and then you will get the printed socks. Yeah, this is how it works. So with this 4 rollers printer, we set it up with 2 heads. So far it is 2 heads. So 2 heads, you could set it up with the 4 colors, CMYK, and you also have the alternative option with the 8 colors. So with another 4 extra colors of the ink, you will get the full color outlook. Yeah, and then the color will be so fine compared with the 4 colors. So according to your different requirements, and then get the proper printing solution. This is Tina, and what you are seeing now is our Colorido YouTube channel. And what I am now introducing you our upgraded 3rd generation of printer, C080 210 Pro. So this is the general outlook, how it is. Welcome all of you to watch our live. And during the live, if you have any questions, you just could let me know. Okay, and this is another older model of the printer. So you could see from the outlook, it is a little bit different from what we've seen for the 3rd generation of this 4 roller C080 210 Pro. But it is with a very long roller. You see, the operator carries with a long stick. And that roller is very long. It is over 1 meter. It is 1 meter and 20 centimeters long. And this one needs to be taken on and off from the machine. And now he is doing the sampling, the printing test. You can see the cartridge moves the head and spray from one end to the other. And this one, the printing speed a little bit slower, and also due of this printing method of this load up method difference, and then the output will be slower. This could be like 30 pairs per hour, per watt hour. While this one, these 4 rollers, and this output, once you start as a fresher using, And then you could reach like around more than 40 pairs per hour, because during printing it is rotate itself. So no need to load off this roller or upload this roller anymore. What you need to do is only to offload and load up this sock. So that's why you can save lots of time to ensure that your production efficiency improved. So as a fresher, as a starter, as a beginner, you start to use this printer. You could reach like 40 or more than 40. And normally you could reach like 55 pairs per hour in normal circumstance. And if you really could do very fast, the operator is really do very fast, and then you could adjust the printing speed by this model of the printer. So the fastest speed will be like 8 to 10 seconds per piece of the sock. So that's why these printers output, the maximum could be reach like 90 pairs per hour. 90 pairs per hour. And this is the 4 rollers CO80-210 Pro. And here you also could see we have another model of the printer. So compare with the 4 rollers, it is a little bit different because it set up only 2 rollers so far. And the roller working method is just switch from 1 to 1. You see, after one is finished printing, the other roller just switch to the printing position. And this is also the 2 rollers. So with these 2 rollers, so far it's also a kind of hostile model of printer. And this one you could see the difference that the roller length it's much longer, right? It's much longer than the other 2 rollers machine, and also for sure it is longer than the 4 rollers printer we've seen just now. So with these 2 rollers, actually it's set up a little bit longer roller length, like 70 centimeters long. 70 centimeters long. Okay, from this machine, we could have a clear idea how it works. So follow me. So here you can see 2 rollers. So by press this button, it will switch. And during your printing job, if you set up the multiple quantity of the printing job, and during printing, it will switch automatically, so one by one. And under that quantity, so for example, you have the order for printing 50 pairs, and during that 50 pairs, that means 100 pieces of socks. So during that 100 pieces of socks printing, it will switch automatically. No need to do anything unless you cannot catch up with the printer. Unless you cannot catch up with the printer, and then you have to press pause to stop this machine. And after pause, once you're back to normal with the working, and then you just press the button again and get the proper position for printing and continuously with your printing job. Okay, so this one is the most upgraded. We call it CO60 100 Pro. So 100 Pro is with 2 rollers, and the standard setting is with this length of roller is 70 centimeters. 70 centimeters. And the diameter will be also 82 millimeter. 82 millimeter. Then with this longer of the roller, you could still print for the adult sock, for the teenager sock. And if you wanted to print no shoe sock, also fine. You just print this part. And if you wanted to print ankle sock, you print till this end. And if you wanted to print the crew socks, no problem, you print till this end. If you wanted to print an adult football socks, which is a little bit over knees, and then you could print this length. So for the length, it will be more space for you to choose with different applications. And also, nowadays, it is very popular for ladies' tights. For ladies' tights, you may print only the part of this small leg. So you just load up the sock at this part for the small leg part and print on it. So no problem. So with this printer, you will have multiple and alternative more options for the applications you would like to print. So consider about this. And this one, the output around 40-45 pairs per hour. Yeah, and with this center drive model, it drives these two rollers switch every time. And also, you could see the backward, there still have some more space for the center drive model. So it could move backwards and it could move forward. So with moving backwards, it means you have this longer space at the front side. Then you will get the longer length of this roller. Yeah. So maximum, the standard roller will be 70 centimeter. If you have the customized request, it could reach like 1 meter length of this roller. So just according to your detailed requirements, and then get the proper printer. So consult us and we will work out for you the proper printing solution and with the proper printer. This is Tina, and you're watching now is Colorido YouTube channel. And we are now having our live. The live will be last around 2 hours. And during these 2 hours, thank you so much for staying with us. And if you have any question, you could just consult us and let us know. You could type it there in the comment area. And you also could visit our website, www.coloridotech.com. Okay, so just now we introduced you a brief introduction for what kind of the model of printer we have. We've seen the older one, the one stick, the one roller, very long one, so CO80 1200 Pro, and the third one, the CO80 210 Pro with 4 rollers. And also we've seen that the most upgraded, the CO60 100 Pro with the 2 rollers. Yeah, so these are the different model of the printer we have so far. And the CO60 100 Pro and CO80 210 Pro are the most hot sale one. Okay, so if you are interested for this printer, and let us know, consult us, write email. Okay, and next I would like to introduce you. So you have this kind of different model of the printer, and then what the material you could print. Actually, the printer could print anything, any material. So it could print like polyester, the polyester material, and if you have the cotton composition material, it also could be printed. And if you wanted to get the bamboo socks to be printed, it's also fine. And someone might ask, okay, the ladies' tights are the nylon mostly. So if you can print nylon, yes, the answer is definitely yes. And also involved with the wool socks. Also, it's possible to be printed by our printer. Just different material will be different ink. It will be different ink related to different material you have. So for polyester, you will use the sublimation ink. And for cotton, you will require to use the reactive ink. And with bamboo, also reactive ink, and nylon use acid ink. So different material, different ink, and then different material will be different process involved. And later on, I will introduce you what kind of the different process it involved for different material. Come on. Okay, so here, what you see, this is an oven. And here, the oven has the conveyor system, drives the small needle inside to the oven. And this is for the polyester. So the process for polyester sock will be, after printing, sent to this oven. And it will last around 3 to 4 minutes in the oven with high temperature heating. After 3 to 4 minutes later, it's coming out. See, it is coming out. So once it's coming out, what you've seen, yes, the color, right? The color is so vibrant now, and compare with the unheated one. So you could compare. This is just finished printing. The color a little bit pale and dull, right? And this one is after heating. So the color really pump out. You see? It's bright and it is saturated color. So this is involved for the polyester process. You can see the socks is standing by and hanging to this oven, hanging there in this small pin, and by the conveyor drives step by step, it goes inside. It goes inside, and after it coming out, the color will be totally changed. So this is the process for the polyester. Well, you've seen these are socks, are the cotton one. So now it is just finished printing. And after printing, what process will be for the cotton material? Let's find out all together. You see, these tracks also have with so many different patterns of the cotton socks. These are the cotton socks. Yeah. And after printing, these cotton socks will be sent to this oven. 还有几分钟? So the cotton socks, after printing, the very necessary step of the finishing will be drying. And these socks needs to be sent to this big oven for heating to ensure that the top side, the surface of these cotton socks with the wet ink will be dried during this heating process. So ensure that with this 6 minutes or 8 minutes heating, it will be dry. Now let's see. The magic shows. Here we are. You see? So now these socks, after printing, I cannot touch it because it's full of the ink. But now I can touch. It's dried. And after it dried, it will be sent to the next step. Okay, so you've seen, these are just finished printing, right? We've seen these socks just now, and it will be sent to the oven now for heating it up.拉过去好弄一点吗？拉过去好弄一点吗？
把我转弯。
You see, it will send to this oven, and this oven has a big volume, so it could tolerate this check. 可以吗？ So once you send them into this oven, you need to be so carefully, because now the ink is still wet and you cannot allow them to touch each other, otherwise the color will be stained. So now it will be sent to this oven for around 6 minutes. And this is the steamer. This is the steamer now, it is under working. So inside of the steamer, it is still have another check of these socks and finish the heating and under steaming. So that is the second steps of finishing for the cotton socks. After printing and heating, then it will be the steaming. And now it is ready. So let's see. And in this step, wow. In this step, the color of the cotton socks will be totally pump out. So by this step is done, then you will get the color fully pump out. And now, after steaming, it is a little bit wet. So we still need to send them into the big oven again to dry it. Okay, so after these cotton socks are being dried after steaming, then these socks will be stand by here, you see? And now it is totally dried. I can touch it and color won't fade anymore. And also color won't stain to each other anymore. But this is not still the finishing process, but not finished yet. Still have further steps for finishing. So next step will be washing. So these socks, after printing and after dried and steamed and dried again, now they are waiting here for washing process. So washing will be the last finishing process for the cotton material. But washing process, we call it last step, but actually it involved so many steps with the cold water, hot water, and cold water again. And during the washing, you will get some softener inside and get some fix agents inside to ensure the color fastness will be good. So that is the purpose why we do the washing, and also ensure that the surface color which stained in the top side of the fiber will be washed off. That's why the cotton socks have the high grade for the color fastness. Until then, the whole process for the cotton material will be finished. So these are the cotton socks process. And also, you've seen so many socks are being printed in our workshop. Well, except the socks, what kind of the other applications could be printed by our printer? Okay, here is the idea like this. This is the sleeve cover, right? The sleeve cover, it is a kind of tubular items. So any knitting tubular items is suitable for our printer to print. Any, like what kind of the other applications you could think about with the knitting tubular items? Yes, the beanies, and also the barf scarves, like what I have in my hands. This is the wool material of the barf scarves. So this is knitting with the tube, right? And with the blank tube, and then you can just use our printer to print. And also nowadays, it's very popular for the ladies' seamless yoga pants, yoga suits, yoga bras, tanks, and tops are short sleeves. So the short sleeve t-shirt like this. The short sleeve t-shirt like this. Yeah, because once it's knitting, it is the tube. It is a kind of tube. So with two tubes, one tube for the body, and the other tube for sleeve. And then once you print it and do all the finishing, then with another tube for sleeve, you just cut it in the middle and then get it split two parts as the two sleeves. And that's why we need two tubes for this t-shirt. Yeah, and same as this seamless yoga pants, the shorts. And during it is knitting, it is a whole tube like this, and then load up to the roller, print. And after printing, you just do the cut and sew in the middle at the crotch part. Then you will get the two legs. So the legging will be the same. And that is the kind of the applications suitable for our printer. So our printer, it is not only to print the socks, but also any knitting tubular items like the sleeve covers, the barf scarves, the beanies, or the headband, the wristband, the seamless yoga shorts, leggings, tops, bras, tanks, short sleeves, it's also possible to be printed by our printer. Okay, this is the kind of applications could be used by our printer to print. So here I will show you how it prints, how it works. So loading up the sock. Okay, so we get the image. So any picture, actually, you can take your life moments and shoot it with the picture, and then send that picture to the software. And after that, you will get different the rows and some animals, the pets. I like cats, so I will get some. 为什么没有那个 control 啦？ So I will select all, and that's I will add to printing job list. Okay, here we go. I have one. It seems like the flower. Okay, a nice lady. I can see a nice lady holding with an umbrella. So we will print for this one. So to be sure it will be in the accurate position, I will first print on the paper and check it out the accurate position, and then I will load up the sock and print. So with the first image, always with the quite new one, it will cost a little bit time to calculate. Come on. So 33 seconds for one piece of the sock. So here you're seeing that's the red line. What is it? It is the laser. So this laser actually assists you to get the proper position and ensure it will be on the correct side. Yeah. This is在哪里的？
你这个打印软件在哪？
小4轴吗？
啊。
然后呢？你自动打印了？
找什么？
就可以了，这样就可以了。
好了。OK。Okay, and now I know the proper position where it is. And then with loading up the new sock, I will correct the sock position to be sure it is just stopped at the proper position it stopped. And then, as I said at the first beginning, that this gouge needs to be straight. Okay, And then we turn it back to the printing position and start printing. So this printing speed actually could be adjusted. So you will see how fast you could reach, and then we will adjust how fast of this printing speed is. Yeah, here we go. You see how it looks, and different layer of the colors like really oil painting. And you see on the grass, it is several layers there to show you it's real grass there. And also the clouds swing in the wind. You see, this is how it looks after printing. If anyone knows what is it, it's not a lady, but a character in the game, right? I'm not familiar with the game, but I know it should be more or less will be like that. So you can see the grass, it's real like the painting, the oil painting. Yeah, and this is the cotton one. So after we print, and we need to hang it there for the next step. So next step will be the drying, steaming, and drying again, and then washing process. So later it still has 4 more steps to wait it until it could be wearable. Then during my loading up the new sock, I need to let them continuously working to print. So now it's printing, under printing, and what I'm here is loading up new sock. Yeah, this one is done. Okay, and also I'd like to give you some tips for the printing, okay? So the first tips I already gave you that ensure the knitting gouge needs to be so straight and cannot be slanting. Otherwise, your image, your printed image will be slanting again. Yeah, so first one, the knitting gouge, once you load up the sock, needs to be straight. Okay, and once if you found the printed color a little bit stripy with some obviously regular stripe, and then the things you next you need to do is print the head stickers to check out if the printing head, the nozzles, has some worst case. So how to check it out? Let's see here, the software we have check. Then we just check it. And here we just do like okay, there we go. So let it print the head stickers and we will see how it is. Okay, and here you will see. So this is the head stickers we're having. So once you check it out, the sea color or the black color or the magenta color or the yellow color has problem. And we could see the magenta color here, this head too, is with the lines continuously get aligned their sequence in good sequence, right? Well, this one, the head one, not so good, not so good. The lines are not connected to each other, but somewhere it has broken. So with this circumstance, next step you need to do is cleaning. Also, from our software, you will easily find clean. Here we click clean with the two heads or the head one. So find the problem. So far, head two is okay. So we just clean the head one. With the clean week, we'll be fine. And after it is cleaned for one head, we will check it out again to see if the situation improves. Once the head status is improved, and then we can continuously for our printing job. And then you will get the perfect image outlook. Yeah. It is almost finished the cleaning. So now we check it out if the status improved. And still with the check. Yep. Here we go. Let's see how it looks now. Not good enough, right? We can compare. So this is head 2 previously, and this is how it previously looked like, and this is how it is now, and this is previously head 1, this is currently head 1. So compare with this image, seems not good enough, right? And we clean it again. We clean it, and now we clean for the both heads. So for all the two has clean. Okay, it will clean. So after cleaning, and also it is very important that during your production, you need to clean it and check it. If the hesitation is not good enough, and then it will impact your printing quality, and then it might waste your socks. So to avoid all of these mistakes, and then you have to focus on checking how it looks after a while, maybe 1 hour, and check out the hesitation if it is still good or not. So once it's good, not good, and you need to do the cleaning. And after cleaning, you do check. And if it improves, and then you can continuously keep working on your printing job. Okay, so after you are sure about it, I saw Snoopy. If that is a Snoopy, oh no. Oh, this cow. Lovely cow. So we print for this cow. Yeah. So print on it, it will start. This个是吗？
是的。
没几个。
这一块这一块。
3箱。
啊。
这也是3箱。So bright of these cows, right? So lovely. And even light color is also sharp to show. So here you go. A lovely cat. The cow will be done. Yeah, this is how it is. This is how it is. Okay. Yeah, and thank you so much. Thank you so much for the attention, for your attention. And I know that now live we still have some audience there. And thank you so much for being with us and staying here to watch our live and to show our personality, to show our hospitality. And we would like to give you a surprise. So any of you, and now in the live, if you can just give me the correct answer, and I will send you a free socks with your customized design. What do you think about that? Okay. So if anyone knows that what kind of material it could be printed by our printer, if anyone knows, if you know the answer, and then just type it. The first guy, the first audience who give the correct answer, and you will be the lucky guy today, and you are having a pair of socks from us. So let's see who knows that what material of the sock could be printed by our printer. If anyone knows, if you know it, just give me the answer quickly. Okay? I will be here waiting for you. So if you have any idea, just let me know. So with the answer you gave me, if that is correct, and I will send you a free socks no matter where you are, okay? Even you are in America, and we will take care of the tariffs. So don't worry. And we also will take care of the freight, including the tax. So you don't need to pay any penny. And just give me the correct answer, then you will get one. So any design you like, we will just make it for you. So Tina will be here waiting for your answer, okay? And we're keep printing with another one. Wow, here we got the champion. So who won the champion? I guess this is kind of the football match. 这打的是啥呀? So you see, even we print for the person and who is celebrating the championship, and still for every kind of the details you will see from the printing, right? The cheeks and then the shadow there, and with the strands there, and holding up his arms with the champion, with the championship, and people shows the happiness there on their face. It's really like what you took the picture and what you get on the sock. Yeah, so this is how it works for our printer and how to print. And this one actually, there has an extra value for our upgraded printer. So from the 3rd generation of the printer and 4th generation of the printer, they have the extra value because once they are having the extra device for the upgraded software, you can see this one is with the camera. So what's the function of this camera? What's the function? Can you imagine? It is, yeah, you will see here. And during printing, actually, it is recognize the colored part of the blank sock, and it will just print with the white color and skip over with the knitted color part of the blank sock, which the image captured by the camera. So any shape of the color part captured by the camera, it will just skip over during printing and not to print. So like this one, we have a very strict customer, and here we have some logos knitted there, but it's not allowed to print even over cross 1 millimeter. So that's why we use the technology of this camera. So by the camera capture the image of this jacquard color part on the blank sock, then it will just skip over and not to print for this toe during printing. And just now you've seen the software. So the software showed this part was scanned, was captured the shade by the camera. And during printing, this area will be skipped over and not to print. And even you could see beside of this scanned image, this is the full pattern of printing. But this printing at the edge part is not being printed, right? It just skips over. That is the function of our upgraded software with the camera. So that is why nowadays with the printed socks, you don't need to only have the black heel and toe, but you have the multiple choice. You could have any design, any color of your heel and toe part, like here, like this one. So this heel is the green color, but the pattern was all over printed. Well, we use the camera skip over to this green color and only print for this white color part. So that's why you see now the heel, the whole heel part has no printed color stained, right? And same does the toe part. It's same. So nowadays that the printed socks have plenty of the choice. You could have various color of the heel and toe, not only the black color. So that is the advantages that we are using the upgraded software of the camera. We call it visual positioning system. So during printing, it is get the accurate positioning to get the proper position, which part you wanted to print and which part you don't. Yeah, so that is a kind of general ideas that who we are, how we work, and how this printer works, and what kind of the material it could be printed. Yeah, anything. Poly, cotton, nylon, wool, and what kind of the relevant the equipment. We've seen that with the oven, heating oven with conveyor system, and with the big oven with the big volume to allow to tolerate around the track with 40 pairs of socks one time, and also the steamer, right? Yeah, so these are the relevant equipment regarding to different material of the socks. So with different material, it will be different process. And we showed you what will be and how it works each, okay? And next, I will leave this video for you to see our actual production status, how it is. So, with this position, you will see clearly how the actual production is.
来，你是一个老外视频啊。
啊，等一下，这打了是吧？
对啊，我们这样是吧？木这样。
Não machucou. Ó, không chịu đấy, bây giờ nó có đây nó kết khỏi.
是吧？
Đây. Có đây nó kết.
八个头。
丝袜子吗？ 啊，别了。
这里的字，
挺直的呢。
这里，这里的字。
对，没人来的。好嘞，好嘞。小来嘞，亲戚快来了。
好的。给吃嘞，不。有通给是通不啊？
他老子的么呢？机器来的。机器挺好的。来点。
你刚从分享拿回来。对。啊。
他老子，这软件坏掉了。
对。对对对。做的，相互吧，有啥？我说这个家，这个技术力就是这些不交流的嘛。 我这上上路，上路到。大不大？东西都出去了，这不蒙多一些，那是蒙。我们怎么把它打好的打出去？什么都是方便，这是很大。那就啥？这样。你那把牙齿要好。
เ 要小肠。鱼丸子。啊？打出来呀，打出来。颜色不一样。这也没多少了。离期末还有2车。2车刚好下班刚好。给你把袜子联系好了。好。还有2车，没多少了。2车还有2车。他让你打一次，我也打1车了，哦。那你看，我也想给你打呀，他打不了，我没办法。打不了才对。真没等了，等他可能也试了1支了，颜色跟我们的颜色还是一样，改了还是没什么影响。弹的吗？还有2车啊！有2车，你有2车，有300双，有2车。哎，1车100，我知道的。他说，戒指那个叫2车，现在还有2车。咱买啥？到下班白点茶。到下班。袜子我拿过来了，我以为不弄了。
全放了，一点都下地。我今天在说，下地，啥东西，我都能拍的，你下地了，你看嘛。你这我想，我叔叔的这个东西啊，现在时间，不对呀，我操！好了，哇，二十，哎，马上到，我不是马上到。
哦，石头玉米。
还有多少？
还有。快，这袜子。
是不是下错软件了？是不是下错那个运输网站了？我给你找一下那个，去给你找一下我那个红包包，把红包。
那个什么，无所谓。哎妈！
我们到了这什么吃？
小的。啊。反正每天我都是分开的，他10个就会我就知道了，明白吧？
两处啥？这两处好了。我出一百年，啊！
不要差一半就是差。这么慢的。 行吧，出来。
在干嘛呢？
干嘛？哎，上个没数没数过，双没数过。
我们几双没数过。这怎么可以没数过？那万一他不够了呢？
我就过来就做一款嘛。
3款，你那天数了你3款不够的呀。
不是补一款的主要。补一款，就不能补了。
你说人家的大数不够的，你有3款。
这不补的。
什么我只做的？50双袜子。刚才跟你们说的，我说你们这次这样子是啊，这是10双，这是10双，哎，一个也少了，应该就够了。你看这个110，1双，那你50双可以吧？哪里40啊？这里是这个假如说他要找麻烦了，但是这是刚才所以说这里是少的，少的。小号马上干嘛？
这就是高。我还是冒着
什么？你现在是
上马。
你说是3款哦，所以他们发的50双来，是吧？
当然，别问我的，我怎么知道呢？
你不知道怎么还没出来嘞？
我们说是一般的时候，别的没记
录了嘛？
我记录了，这放了一放了。
这有2个尺码的。没关系。 咱们打了多少天了？是多少早起啊？我还有100。200打好进来。打完了。配合我。
打的从旁边打的。
的。
你这个搞错了，你这吓我一跳。
行吧，不好。
吃完这里。
啊，为了轻松轻松嘞。
我以为像是我这穿的多少用的，很多不是光这还不好啊，要回归。哎，这出来要换东西。
是啊，世界没有，世界不是两三个吗？有三个小凳子呢。
可以有西雞，啲高窿嗰隻扭索。
因
这个很快。
整整还有车呢。
那也不错吧？熟，你这来，就光的，这种高的熟。你这前面，那挺熟啊？那挺熟。啊？这个呢？包都包了一个。
一束东西8本。
我妈好拼，只要我弄掉，反正我最大的我这个赶紧办了，我改时间改，那种大制作了，我最大都弄来了，我谁都死了，我这个我我给生活150，你说那个不说实话，没有啊。我。这样头目啊，出来比较出来是哪玩意？我都这样的，我都这样的。干这些东西。必须得是的。
不干，我在这。
然后也看不着，看不着。
然后干的机器，你知道吗？干嘛？
我想哦，哎，这个树下子的大香，这， 下面这个现在就是这样。哎，这不是呢。为什么那个啥？为了你的想法定技术了，为了你想好了呀。
把这个龙甲。
我种八九。